With South Korea's air passenger traffic reaching a record high in 2025, it looks like business is back to even better than normal for local airlines, which were rocked by major incidents in the last year or so, not least the Jeju-Air-crash that claimed the lives of all but 2 of the 181 people on board. But days after a memorial service was held marking the anniversary of the disaster, the government admitted its fault for the first time. And investigations found that all the passengers on board probably could have survived if the plane hadn't struck a concrete mound after the Boeing 737-800 landed on its belly and overshot the runway at Muan International Airport on December 29, 2024. This concrete berm, which held up the localizer antenna system, has been the subject of much scrutiny because of the danger posed by its rigid structure. International safety standards require these navigation aids to be easily breakable if they're not placed underground. In a report submitted to a lawmaker by the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport, there is this claim based on a computer simulation that the death toll would have been 0 without the concrete mound being where it was, that the plane would have likely broken through the airport's perimeter fence and slid into a nearby field. For the first time, the ministry's also officially acknowledged local violations of regulations related to localizer structures at airports. Bereaved families have responded by urging an official apology from the ministry's investigation board for covering up a man-made disaster, and they've called for all investigation data to be disclosed, having objected to the government's initial finding last summer that indicated that one of the pilots shut down the wrong engine, which was still generating some thrust despite being damaged, instead of the one that was severely impaired by a bird strike. Following accusations that the ministry was shifting the blame, President Lee Jae-myung recently apologized and promised real change and action, vowing a thorough probe, including strengthening the independence of the investigation board. Lawmakers have also launched a special parliamentary committee to look into the exact cause of the crash and contributing factors, which covers potential aircraft defects. Indeed, some of the bereaved relatives have filed lawsuits against Boeing in the US. After all, the concrete mound at Muan International Airport resulted in the deaths of passengers and crew only because the plane was unable to land normally in the first place. Hopefully in the coming months we'll start to have a more transparent picture of a chain of events that has so far been overshadowed by accusations of a cover-up and the loss of black box data following some combination of human error and aircraft-related issues caused by regulatory oversight pertaining to the backup power system. For now, we remain in the dark on that front.